who was deaf, blind, and graduated with a Harvard Law degree. Haben Girma, the deaf-blind woman who conquered Harvard Law. This is her memoir. Using her excellent command of the English language, this book is concise and easy to read. Each chapter shares a life experience and concludes with a lesson learned. I found it very enjoyable to read because Haben shares her feelings and embarrassing moments that we can all relate to. What struck me as the most important theme throughout this book is gaining self-confidence. There are many ways to learn self-confidence. Learning how to communicate is one. And I noticed that when Haben was young, her parents made an effort to include her in many different conversations with other people. She learned how to introduce herself, ask questions, and listen. By being included, she met and learned a lot about other people, and it widened her world. She was able to practice this confidence in communicating when in school she received a note that she was failing a class because she hadn't done homework. She was surprised. I always do my reading. I always do my homework. Another teacher was talking with her and asked Haben, what happened and what do you have to do and what do you have to say? This other teacher was not going to solve the problem for her. She had to go to this other teacher and explain the situation. She was mostly deaf, but she could hear high frequency when she was younger, but not low frequency. So if the teacher was standing in the front of the room and was only 4 feet away, she could hear the homework being given. But when he was standing in the back of the room and gave out homework, she didn't hear anything. So she had to ask him, would it be possible for her to make up all that homework within a certain amount of time? And then after every lesson, she was going to have to ask him if there was any homework. No one else was going to do it for her, and she realized that she had to be a main participant in activities. Being exposed to new experiences also helps develop confidence. Her parents grew up in Eritrea and Ethiopia, and every 3 years in the summer, they would return to their homeland, and she was able to get to know all of her extended family. She learned different customs, and she learned 2 new languages. When she was in high school, she also traveled to Mali with a school group and helped build a school. Her parents didn't want her to go because they didn't think it was going to be safe. But Haben realized that she would have to continue to try new experiences and develop new skills if she wanted to become independent. Developing skills also helps build self-confidence. When she was 15 in California, she went to a summer camp. And tennis and basketball didn't work out for her, but dancing, which uses tactile intelligence, did. And she excelled at it. She also went to the Louisiana Center for the Blind and learned how to navigate through the city, crossing busy intersections and railroad tracks, etc. In order to get the most out of life, learn as much as you can and try new experiences. We all have limitations, but don't let them hold you back. Embrace them and keep moving forward. Continue reading.